Good evening and welcome to the Burns Center on the campus of Missouri Valley College, Grover C. Redford Gymnasium, where tonight we have men's volleyball. It should be an exciting match between the Missouri Valley College Vikings, 15-8 overall, 2-3 in conference, and third-ranked Park University out of Kansas City. The Pirates 16-2, 5-0 in the league. The Vikings come in ranked number 9. I'm Ken Quiava and James O'Sullivan alongside Chaz Maddie and all the live stream crew with us on this Tuesday night, a busy week of sports. This is our only live stream event, but we'll have basketball on stretch tomorrow night and Thursday night as well. Here are the starting lineups. First of all, for the Pirates, Murilo Padilla, he's out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. He wears number 1. Caston Mattis out of Oklahoma City. He is a 6-foot freshman. Cairo de Souza, he was here at Valley, now of course at Park. He is out of Brazil. Daniel Ortega from Caracas, Venezuela, a 6'5 freshman. Rob Cordero is the captain. He is out of Venezuela, 6'6 senior. This is a big team. And Ramon Cora out of Colombia, a 6'3 freshman. Their defensive specialist is Pierre Tang Tai out of France. Here's the Valley lineup. Will McCracken, a senior out of Goleta, California. Deng Hui out of China, 6'1", he's a libero. Chris McFadden out of Aurora, Illinois, a 6'5 junior. Zach Brown, Plainfield, Illinois, 6'7 junior. Joao Amaral out of Brazil, a 6'2 junior. Zach Bumstead from St. Peters, Missouri, 6'6 junior. And Jacob Haar, the 6'7 senior out of La Mesa, California. So there you have the starting lineups. We have a couple of comments with Coach Brett Holton. We'll get to those comments at our first break. James, we're ready to go, and I'll tell you, this Park club's pretty good.
They are, and obviously with that 5-0 in conference and a very tough conference, and you had 16-2 overall. And we know it's going to be a tough one. These two teams really do not like each other very much. So it should be a very entertaining one. One of the things Valley's got to watch out for is the height that Park has.
Yeah. I did not have this game originally on the live stream schedule, and Coach called and he said, hey, could you put that March game on, with a match on with Park? He said a lot of the guys on both squads know each other and kind of interested in having that one on. So here we are. It'll be the Vikings in the black home uniforms with the white numerals. The Viking on the back, MVC across the front, and Park in their maroon jerseys with the gray shorts with the gold numerals trimmed in white. All ready to go. Big match for the Vikings tonight. And the last time the squad met in Kansas City, it was a 3-0 win for Park, and of course at their home court in Parkville, Missouri. So we're underway, and back to serve will be Ramon Cora for Park on a Tuesday evening. Best of 5 is underway with the first serve. Amaral with the dig. Vikings quickly get the first point as they go across court and get the kill from Zach Brown. Zach out of Plainfield, Illinois. So good start for the Vikes on the first point.
Dude, really nice start for them, and it's what they need. This senior class has not beaten Park once.
Well, that's a good point. Good point. They'd like to do that. Into service, Stan Bosovic.
Stan's hurt tonight. They're using Mateus Matalet is wearing his number instead.
All right. So here is the serve. And down the middle, and Matalet gets a hand on it, but he can't do anything with it. So it will be 1-1. And back to serve for Park is Cairo de Souza. Of course, played a little volleyball on this court. Crowd giving Cairo the business as he serves it. Joao with it. And the Vikings, they get the block, and they're going to get the point off of that. As once again, it is Zach Brown from the left side off of the double block, but it goes out. Viking point up 2-1. Here's the serve into the net. As that serve off of Chris McFadden puts it into the net, so we are tied at 2. And back to serve for the Pirates is Rob Cordero. He's the captain of this club out of Venezuela. Good serve dug out by the Vikes. And they go for the kill. They'll have to free ball this one over. Set by Park. Well, they dinked this one over, nobody there. Good job by Gustavo, or rather good job by Caston Manis. As Manis there, and little dink shot. First time that Park has led, it's 3-2. Here's Cordero again with the serve. Sends it over, sends it wide. And we are tied at 3. Back to serve for the Vikes. It'll be Jacob Pedersen. Pedersen fires this one, dug out nicely by Park. Boy, they go to the front. Good job there by Hui to keep that one alive, and now the Vikings put it in the net. Good job by Hui, but the Vikings couldn't do anything with it.
Great job just to stand in there, let that hit him. That one was coming in hard at him.
4-3 Park, we're in the first. Back to serve, Daniel Ortega. Fires it over. Vikings into the net again. I don't know if that was blocked or not. It went into the net, but if it wasn't, Padero was right there.
Yeah, it looked like it did hit the top of the tape, and so.
So 5-3. Ortega serving again. Fires this one in. Vikings got to free ball this one over, I believe. Yeah, they do. Hui did that. To the middle. Good job by Hui, keeping that one alive. Vikings get it over, dug out by Park. And they will set to their right side. Go for the kill off the double block, and they get it. And once again, that is Manis. Quickly 6-3, Park. Coach said they were a big team up front.
As Manis is 6 foot, and he's the shortest one they have on the whole roster.
Nice little service run here by Ortega. Fires this one in. Vikings dink it over, but the Pirates are there. Double hit. Vikes get the point, 6-4. 4 serving, and back to serve will be Har, it looks like, Jacob. Jacob out of La Mesa, California. Gets it over the tape. Park to the middle. Blocked nicely by the Vikings. Dug out by Park as they're in the right position. And now, oh man, what a play. Come flying in was Ortega, and that hit the top of the tape and just rolled over and got the point.
I think that was more of a mistiming that all he could do was tip it over, but he got lucky that the Vikings were backing off.
Backing off, and you're right, he mistimed his leap, and when he got there, just hit the top of the tape and rolled over.
And just out of the reach of McCracken going up trying to block that.
Eduardo Zardo. Zardo to serve. 7-4 now, Park. Double block by Park. Vikings keep it alive. And this time it is going to be Har, I believe, Bumstead from the right side.
117 on your left. Go.
Hit that right into Zardo, and Zardo couldn't do anything with it. 7-5. Park leads, Valley serves. McCracken will serve, Will, out of Goleta, California. And here's his serve. Good serve. Vikings will set this one and get it over. Give Park a chance to set. And they go to their left side. Vikings dig it out. Back to the middle. Good job by Park to keep it alive. Now they'll have to free ball this one over. Double block in the point. Boy, that went right into, Coro was there, and also De Souza, it looks like. And that worked, 8-5, Park with the lead. Hard to get by that front line, isn't it?
You can already tell that blocking's a key thing for Park.
All right, here's serving is Manis. Had a couple kills already in the first. Vikings get this over, again blocked nicely by Park, but the Vikings have another shot at it off a double block, dug out on the base, on the back line. Now to the middle, and this point again goes to Ortega. Ortega playing that back line, and he got that point to make it 9-5. Manis again will serve. Hard serve, wide left. Tried to go across court with it. Covered it for the Vikings, Zach Brown.
I guess looking at the numbers, Park had over 200 blocks coming in.
Woo.
And the Vikings had 150.
Wow. All right, here is the serve into the net. Cannot, that was by
Amaral.
Joao Amaral. Can't ill afford to give many points up. This team's good enough, aren't they? Here's the serve. Amaral now with a dig. Vikings off the double block. They're going to get the point. Yeah, I ain't getting credit for that would be Zach Brown. 10-7.
Cordero got his hands on it. He just had no idea where that went after it hit him, went straight up.
So 10-7. Who's that serving for us now?
Montalet.
Okay. Montalet with the serve. Whoa! Vikings get back, and they're going to be able to free ball this one over. Good hustle. And now this one goes out, but it was touched, I believe, by Zach Brown.
It looks like that was going over for Brown to be able to hit that one down. He just stayed down and kind of let Park go over and put it off his hands. That was good hustle by the Vikings. That's something they have to do tonight, is just kind of out-hustle Park.
Now back to serve again is DeSouza. Sends it over. Quay with a good dig. Now the Vikings will have to dig it out again after the block. Oh, an excellent dig by Manis. Good volley going on here. And there is a block and a point for Daniel Ortega. You said they just continue to block and block and block up front. They've got some size up there.
It looks like everybody they're going to put in the front row is 6'5", 6'6". It's very difficult to hit around that.
DeSouza had a real hard serve, but he got it over. There's another block, and this stays in. Wow. Brown tried to send it through, and it was blocked by Cordero, the captain, and that stayed in play. 13-7. Park starting to extend their lead here in the first. DeSouza. Nice little soft serve, just gets over the Vikings now. That one is tipped again at the front line. And there's a point. Has a little bit of a block by Cordero, but the Vikings were right there, 13-8. We're in the first.
Nice job by Brown just to wait and get that at the top of the jump to put that away.
Back to serve for the Vikings. Lucas Wurr. And this one goes out. They tried to go cross court with it. Did Padera, and it went out. 13-9, Valley trying to make a little run with Lucas Wurr out of Brazil doing the serving. Here's a serve by Lucas, clears the tape. And that will be set up by the Pirates, and they get the kill from Daniel Ortega. Vikings blocked it, but it went out. Back to serve, Cordero. 14-9, Park with an early lead here in first set. That's a hard serve. Good job by Hui to keep it alive. Now off the double block, it'll be a point for the Vikings. And that time Zach Brown got it off the block and it went out. Viking point. Pedersen checks back in. Also coming back in, or coming in is Brandstetter, Thomas Brandstetter, young man out of Germany. Pedersen will serve. James will call the second set for you. Here's Pedersen's serve. Dug out nicely by Teng Tai. And then here is a kill by Ortega. Look up his numbers. Do you have his numbers, Ortega's? He seems to be pretty good.
Coming in tonight, he had 245 kills.
Whew.
And 41 blocks.
Does he lead the team? Kills?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. He's back to serve now, Ortega out of Venezuela. Oh, and just as we start to brag on him, he tries a little soft serve and doesn't clear the net.
That's 23 missed serves for him, so he will miss the serve every once in a while. Next closest on the team for kills is De Souza with 118 coming in. So he's far and away.
Far and away, number one. Here is, oh, good job by the Vikes to dig that one out. Now they'll free ball this one over. And Park will set it. Off a Viking block. keep it alive, and they get it over. Good job by the Vikes. Now they can't do anything with this one, though, as Ramon Cora took a perfect set and slammed that one deep into the middle. 16-11. And back to serve is Eduardo Zardo. Zardo gets it over. Amaral with the dig. Now this is blocked, and it'll be a Viking point. As Amaral came up, it was blocked but blocked out.
It almost looked like that's exactly what Amaral wanted to do, is how he went up. He's not going to throw it off his hands. That's exactly what he did.
16-12, Vikes hanging around here in the first. McCracken will serve. Sends it long. 17-12. Glad you could be with us on live stream tonight, whether you're rooting for the Vikings or the Pirates and whatever part of the world you're watching from. Here's a good hard serve dug out by Away. Vikings go to the middle and get the point. Is that Bumstead?
Yeah, it was Bumstead.
Bumstead in the middle. Bumstead, St. Peters, Missouri, 6'6" junior. 17-13. Amaral back to serve. Wow, where's number 14? Sends it over, dug out nicely by the Pirates, and boy, they send that to the middle. That was a nice set, and there's not much the Valley could do about that one.
No, just a quick set in the middle, and D'Souza just puts that away easily.
All right, back to serve again is Ramon Cora. Ramon out of the country of Colombia sends this one long. 18-14. Well, we're kind of hanging in there after that little run, but that's not doing us any good. You can't just keep exchanging points now. You're going to have to get something going here.
Yeah, you definitely get something going. It's a key part. You might want to get that now.
Vikes will serve. Trailing 18-14. My goodness, that's impressive. Daniel Ortega.
And it says he's a freshman.
Whew.
So a lot more for him to see.
I think I would be ducking away from that. So it's 19-14. Back to serve, D'Souza. Sends it over. Dink by the Vikings, but the Pirates are ready for that. Here's Ortega again. Surprise, surprise, 20-14.
Yeah, if you didn't know where Park's going to go with most of the sets coming in, I think you know by now.
Whew. Here's D'Souza, gets it over. Getting that one of the hardest serves. Good job by the Vikes as they get this point, though. Good set. That'll make it 20-15, but they lost a point in that exchange. They're now down by 5 here in the first. Back to serve is Lucas Ware. That it stays in the corner. The Pirates let it go thinking it might go out, but it just stayed in on the right side. 20-16.
I'm not sure if that one was moving side to side, it was going down the line or not.
Let's see if Ware can do it again. He tries the same shot, and this time wide right.
You might as well try the same shot.
He said, hey, it worked before, I'll try it again. This time it didn't quite work. So it's 21-16. Coach Telemontes, Mike Telemontes, up saying something to his club. Robert Cordero will serve. Then he's the captain of this squad. That one gets over. Dug out by Way. Vikings take it over. Now, once again, Ortega. Vikings keep this one alive, however. Send it over and get the point. That may have been off the hands of Ortega. That was 21-17. Pedersen back to serve.
Able to hear Telemontes a little bit. He was telling his team to watch that slide because Jake Horner likes to run that in the front row.
Well, here's Pedersen. See if we can mount a little tack. Oh, that one. He cut that one off the heel or something. That sailed on him, and that goes on the palm of his hand, that heel of his hand. That goes all the way back.
I have that as a 5 missed serves to the Vikings.
22-17. Here's the serve. That's long. Or was it touched? No.
No touch.
It was not. 23-17. So Park very close to winning the first. We'll talk to Coach Brett Holt. And the teams change sides here. Ortega, another nice serve. Vikings dig it out. McCracken. Double block in the point. Padilla was there along with Cora. And now a match point, or set point, excuse me. Ortega for the first set. Sends it over. Pedersen to the middle. And they'll have to free ball this one over, and they do. They will not.
I'm thinking when the two Park guys collide, I think they said both of them touched it, which would have been 3 hits. And then when the free ball was over,
okay.
It was 4.
So they're going to say point goes to Valley 24-18. And back to serve will be Haar.
Yeah, it looks like both officials agreed that it was 4 contacts.
Jacob Haar trying to keep the Vikings alive here. Sends it over, and that's in. Boy, nice shot. Cross court. Just inside the line. So it's 24-19. You never know. Here's Haar. With the serve. Dug out, and that's it. Boy, they dug out a nice set. Went right to the middle to Padilla. And 25-19, and to be honest with you, James, Park was pretty much in control of that one from the outset, weren't they? Vikings scored the first point, but went back 3-2, 3-3 for a little while, but then they went on that about a 4-point run, and the Vikes kind of held it right there, couldn't get any closer, and they lose this one 25-9. I had a chance, 25-19, I should say. I had a chance earlier to visit with Brett Holt. Brett is the head coach, doing a great job with the Vikings. They're 15-8 overall, 2-3 in conference play.
That's great, yeah. Lance George is for this ball game. Coach Baker. Okay, chatting now with Baker men coach Sean.
Still trying to find the right interview. I've got all kinds of things here. There we go.
Brett Holt joins us before this match. Coach, Park is here. A lot of these kids know each other, don't they?
Yeah, a lot of from Brazil, and they played against each other for probably 2 or 3 or more years.
So you wanted us to do this match, because I think these kids get excited about this one, don't they?
They do. Friends off the court, where they get on the court, and it's a little different story. So hopefully it's a good competitive match.
Now you went up there, lost to them. What concerns you about them? Tell me a little bit about tonight's opposition.
Their serve is real tough. We got to pass the ball well and in system, and then they're huge across the front line. So their block does a lot of damage for them. So we got to, again, pass the ball so we can stay in system and hopefully get some opportunities that are an advantage to us on the offensive end.
How have we been playing?
You know, last weekend we played really well for us, and we've sort of come up with a consistent lineup. We've been bouncing around with people being hurt and not available, so hopefully we feed off of that tonight, and then we have a big tournament this weekend as well.
Yeah, you go up to Iowa this weekend, right?
Yeah, I would say in Ambrose, and we got #1 Concordia, and then a couple teams that we've already beat, so we're just looking forward to the conference tournament that's going to be here at the end of March.
All right, Coach, looking forward to it. Thanks for the visit.
All right, thank you.
All right, so we had a little basketball interview, a little volleyball, but you heard Coach, and they do go to Iowa this weekend. They'll go to Davenport, Iowa, and play Culver Stockton and Emmanuel College on Friday. Then Saturday play Graceland, and as you said, Concordia, Irvine University, and they are ranked #1. That'll be on Saturday.
This could be a good test for the Vikings to know what they might face against Concordia.
Yeah.
I'm guessing there can't be a whole lot of a difference between Concordia and Park, being 1 and 3.
Then we come home for Hannibal on the 18th. And senior night is against Culver Stockton on the 20th. I believe we're live streaming that match. And then Robert Morris go on the road. Robert Morris and Lindenwood Belleville. And then the South tournament, the Conference South tournament, is here the 28th and the 29th. So if the Vikings would happen to get into the finals there, we probably would live stream that match before you go, but we'll have to just wait and to see what happens. Well, here it's 1-0 Park as they win the first set 25-19. We get set for the second.
Yeah, I
set.
had the count as 5-minute serves to the Vikings, and you lose by 6. Cut those out, and you can get into it, and you got blocked so many times. Avoid that in somehow, some way.
And how many did you say service errors we have? 5?
5. I had count as 5.
Yeah.
At least I might have missed a couple also.
Second set. James, take it away.
And Amaral is over, dug out there by Park. Ortega on the outside, blocked there by Bumstead. That goes out. And he's shaking his hands saying that one hurt.
Yeah, that hurt. Oh, he's something else.
And now D'Souza back to serve for Park. And that float serve going down the line. Nice dig there by the Vikings. They're going to go outside to Brown. Gets that block, but it goes out.
D'Souza not one of those power servers like we see his teammates Ortega and Cordero, is he? But he gets it in play, and that's kind of what he wants to do, is get it in play.
It's a lot of, if you can serve hard, get it in play, that's what coaches want. But if not, just get it over. Especially when you have a block like Park, you can just let them do it. And Viking serve is over. Overpass there. Brown keeps it alive. A little joust at the top of the net there, and Brown able to win that. Quick 2-1 lead now for the Vikings in this second set. Matala is back to serve for the Vikings. And his serve is over. Dug out there by the Pirates. They're going to free ball this one over. Vikings have this. Push it on the outside to Brown. Gets it blocked again. Trying to keep that alive behind the ref stand. They do. Put it over. That's going to be 4 contacts. And I think they're saying they're actually going to do a replay of that one because it was not 4, only 3. So Montalet back to serve again for the Vikings. His jump serve is over, dug out there by the Pirates. It's over, Vikings have this one. McFadden on the outside, blocked by Ortega. Vikings keep that one alive, good cover by Har. McFadden again, he puts on that back line. Nice swing there by McFadden. And now it's 3-1 for the Vikings. And Montalet back to serve again. That serve is over, and that's an ace for the Vikings there as it went off the hands of Cora. Nice serve by Mateus Montalet. And now it's 4-1 for the Vikings. And his serve is over, dug out there again by the Pirates. They're going to go outside Ortega, blocked there by McFadden. A solo block by McFadden finally shut down Ortega. And now a quick timeout by Talamontes in Park.
Wow, how about that start for the Vikings, up 5-1. And that was kind of impressive as Ortega goes up for the block, and they just take it right at him. So good start for Valley here in the second, up 5-1. Again, over number 3 Park, as Park won the first set, 25-19.
I saw Coach Holt sitting over on the bench, taking a little bit of time filling out that lineup. So I think he's changed some things up, and it looks like it's working early on.
It certainly is working early on in this one, up 5-1, as the Vikings come out here in the second. Well, you really, and be honest with you, if you're going to win tonight, you can't go down 2-0 to Park. I don't think. I don't think you can beat them 3-0.
That's probably the way the Vikings are thinking also, is that you got to get this second one just to have the confidence that you can beat them.
Yeah.
5-1 lead for the Vikings, and Montalet serve is over, dug out there by the Pirates. Then go in the middle, and that is Cordero putting it away. But a good run there by Mateus Montalet to give this Vikings a 5-2 lead early on in the second set. The Pirate serve is over, dug out there by the Vikings. Push in the middle to Har, and he puts it away. Cordero had that serve, but Har able to put that away from the middle. 6-2 Vikings. And Chris McFadden back to serve. It's over. Dug out there. Overpass and hard. Tries to put it away. Ortega keeps that one alive. And now Pirates free ball this one over. And the Vikings are going to go slide to hard. Hits top of the tape. Kept alive there by the Pirates. In the middle. Kept it alive there by Amaral. And now he'll free ball this one over. Deep play. Pirates keep it alive. They're on that right side. Ortega hits it away again.
We'll see how big a point that was. I was thinking if the Vikings could get that point and go up 7-2, that'd be huge. But Ortega again with a kill. So kind of keep our eye on that point and see how big that is. And that young man's back there to serve right now, Daniel Ortega.
Would have been a big point, but we see Parkin go on long runs anyway. And Ortega's serve is over. Dug out there by the Vikings. On that outside to Brown. He'll put it away. Nice job by Zach Brown to get that one through the block. 7-3. Now Lucas Warren and Jake Pedersen check in, and Pedersen back to serve. Pedersen decides he's going to stand right there at that back line and gets floated instead of jumping. Over the net, dug out there by the Pirates. They'll go that right side. McFadden let it hit him, but it goes over towards the bleachers after that.
Yeah, that hit McFadden, but they couldn't do anything with it. It shot right over toward the bleachers.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was Manis on that right side. I think it was. Shortest guy on the team got up there and put that one away. 7-4 lead for the Vikings. That float serve is over. Dug out there by the Vikings. They're going to go outside to Word, and he'll put it away off the block. Lucas Ward normally on the right side. He's switched over. He's playing outside right now. And Jake Harr back to serve for the Vikings. And Harr's serve is over. Dug out there by the Pirates. Push on the outside, through the block, put it away, and that was Cora. 8-5 lead for the Vikings, 5 serving. That would be Manis. Deep serve, dug out there by the Vikings. Bumstead gets a block, dug out there by the Vikings. Tries to tip over, was McCracken tried to tip that one over on 2, and he put it in the top of the tape. Tried to go behind him, just over. It might have misjudged where he was. And Manis put it over, dug out there by Way. Push in the middle for a 10 ball. That gets triple blocked at the net.
Yeah, Cora was in on there. De Souza was there. Boy, they had that one, didn't they?
And you just can't get out of system with having your setter running the back row trying to set against this team. And Manis served off the top of the tape. McCracken had to keep that one alive himself. Push the outside and double blocked again. De Souza is up there, and I believe Cordero is also up. Go from having like, was this 8-3 or 8-4? And now it's tied up at 8. And Manis back to serve again. He'll put it in the middle of the net.
Well, that's a good break for the Vikings because the Pirates on a pretty good little roll, and then that serve by Manis into the net. So the Vikes regain the lead. Let's see what McCracken can do here.
And McCracken's serve is, oh, they know it's in the top of the tape himself. And now Cora back to serve for the Pirates. That jump serve in the net. 3 straight missed serves.
All right. Well, we'll take that too. Now let's see if Amaral can get a serve and play here.
Right now you think I just got to get it in.
Yeah, I somehow got to get this thing in.
And Amaral's serve is over. Dugout overpass. Vikings keep this one alive. Right side McFadden. He tries to put it away, but dug out there by Manis. Ortega gets blocked. but it just goes out right in front of him.
When Ortega was smart enough or just had the instincts, he reached for that and then pulled those arms back and let it drop out of
Yeah,
there.
he might have saw what the antenna was and realized that's probably going to go out, so just let it drop. Now D'Souza floating it over, dugout there. Tight pass to the net. The Vikings able to put that one over. Outside Ortega. Nice dig there by Brown to keep that one alive. A nice step by Amaral to get that back up towards him. Trying to put it over, we got a whistle, and it's going to be, Bumstead's going to be called for being over the net.
Over the net, I guess, that's the call. Vikings want to know who was over the net. Kraken going over to ask about it.
And Bumstead touched it, so it had to have been him that was over the net. Kraken's over trying to get the word on who it was.
Well, nonetheless, the point goes to Park, and all of a sudden they have taken an 8-4 deficit and turned it into an 11-10 lead.
And D'Souza serve over, dug out there by the Vikings. Outside to Brown again, got it through the block, dug out there by the Pirates. Push it outside Ortega, and he'll get it away. He had to reach for that one. He's still able to put that one away.
He is a talent, I'll tell you that. Some perspiration on the floor here. 12-10, all of a sudden Park up 1-0 anyway, 25-19. They've regained the advantage here, and they're up 12-10. Vikings lineup, McFadden is out there. We mentioned McCracken. Zach Brown. Bumstead's on the floor. Amaral and Way.
12-10, Pirates lead. D'Souza's serve is over, dug out there by the Vikings. Outside of Brown again, he puts it away this time.
Brown's having a pretty good night, isn't he?
He's having a good night on that outside. I think I just heard Bumstead say he never touched that when he got called for over the net.
Yeah, I didn't think he did. But
And Matalet serve into the net. Another missed serve for the Vikings.
how many is that now?
I have 7, but I could be wrong on that.
And checking in is Paul Belanzik.
First time we've heard.
7-footer.
And the serve for the Pirates is over. And just
Woo!
a couple Vikings looked at each other and let that one drop between them.
Cora gets the ace, 14-11.
Actually, it's Cordero, not Cora.
Was that Cordero? Okay.
And that serve over, dug out there by the Vikings. Right side McFadden, he gets it through the block. Belanzik and Ortega were up. Somehow that got through them. And now Belanzik checks out. They brought him in just to get that big 7-footer trying to get a block up. 14-12, 12 serve, McFadden doing that. Serve over, dug out there by the Pirates. In towards the middle, gets a double block and goes out. Vikings unable to find that ball after it got blocked.
McCracken, by the time he found it, was too late. He just kind of looked and said, I can't get there now.
And Ortega back to serve for the Pirates. 15-12 lead. And Ortega puts this one in the net.
Well, you said that with all the great stats that he has, the one thing that he's capable of is a service there, and he's done that twice tonight now. Mike's hanging in there. It's 15-13. They have the 13, but hanging in there as Pedersen back to serve again.
And once again, he's going to stand right at that end line.
Right in the middle.
And Pedersen floats her just over the net, dug out there by the Pirates. They'll go right side, Manis.
Whew.
And
Wow.
just put it out. That was close on the line and just out.
They thought they had it for a moment.
Being the close guy on the team, he can still get up there and look like he's tall.
Yeah, he can get up. There's no question about it.
And another short serve by Patterson. Dug out there and towards the middle. Blocked there by the Vikings. Kept alive, but they're not going to be able to put free ball that one over.
Well, this change of pace, if you will, this little softball type of a serve is working.
At this level, when you got probably 90% of your serves are coming hard, soft float works just as effective most of the time. Now he throws it hard at him. That's dug out. On the push on the right side, gets it blocked, but the Vikings keep it alive. Get in the middle. Nice dig there by the Pirates. Ortega in the back row, and he tips that one in.
Oh, he comes flying through the air. He really has good balance, doesn't he? He knows exactly what he's doing.
Knows exactly where he is on the court. And
yep.
Knowing all he could do there was tip, and he tips in just the right spot. I got Zardo back to serve for the Pirates. Server's over, dug out there by the Vikings. Push in the middle over the block, dug out there by the Pirates. The free ball went over with Ortega in the back, dug out there by the Vikings. Outside to Word, he had to reach behind him, he pushed it wide. 17-15 lead now for the Pirates.
Well, again, down by 2, but getting late in this one again. Really tough to put a run together against this club.
And Zardo serve over, dug out there by the Vikings. Slide play to Hard, gets it double blocked. Blanzik and Cora up.
Well, that's what a 7-footer is supposed to do. 7-footer out of Tinley Park, Illinois. Now I think the Vikings want a timeout down 18-15. Reminder, tomorrow night on Stretch on the Viking Sports Network, we'll be in Olathe, Kansas for basketball as the Heart of America Conference basketball tournament gets underway. Men's side tomorrow night, the Vikings will take on Mid-America Nazarene. So join us on Stretch Internet. Go to moval.edu, go to the athletic page, and the Game Central. Just have the audio for you tomorrow night, but that'll be on at 7 o'clock. Then Thursday night, the women take center stage, and the Valley women will be on the road at Benedictine in Atchison, Kansas, and we'll have that for you also on Stretch at 7 o'clock. Hopefully the two teams can pull off a couple of upsets over higher-seeded squads and move on in the Heart of America Conference basketball tournament. So that's coming up tomorrow night and on Thursday night. 18-15, Park with a lead here in the second set.
And Zardo back to serve again for the Pirates. His serve over, dug out there by the Vikings. That go D-ball back to McFadden. Put it over, block, dug out. Pirates on that outside, he puts it long. Cora put that one long.
Did he ever put it long? Trying to put that one right at that end line. He sent that one way long. So the Vikes back within 2 now.
And Jake Cora back to serve again. And harsh serve over, dug out there by the Pirates. Put in the middle, and D'Souza put that one away.
Good set. Made it easy for D'Souza.
And Manis now going back to serve for the Pirates. The serve over, dug out there by the Vikings. They'll push it outside. Worry gets it double blocked again. D'Souza and Cordero.
Yep. Boy, they've done that a lot tonight, haven't they? And all of a sudden now they're up by 4 and in the driver's seat here in the second set.
And Manis again, serve over, dug out there by the Vikings.
Quaid.
They'll go right side. McFadden got blocked. Vikings able to keep that one alive, and they'll free ball it over. That's dug out there by the Pirates. They go to Ortega in the back row, and he puts it out.
Man, he's sailing through the air. A little too strong on that one, however.
And McCracken serve over, dug out there by the Pirates on that right side. Cora put it away.
Whew, good shot.
In that corner.
Cross court right in the corner.
21-17, Pirates lead, and Cora back to serve. And now Cora serve over, dug out there by the Vikings. They're going the middle, Bumstead got it through the block, kept alive. Ortega put it over, dug out there by McCracken. On that right side, McFadden got it blocked again. Vikings keep it alive in the middle, Bumstead. Block kept alive again by the Vikings. And they'll free ball it over. Good spot there by Wurr. In the middle of D'Souza got a block, kept alive again by the Pirates. Ortega on the outside, he throws it against the block and went off the hands of the Vikings and out of play.
I can see why he has so many kills now, can't you? Every time he goes up for it, something could happen.
22-17, Cora again, back to serve. Nice job there by Way. Right side, Wurr got it off the block. Ortega.
12 go. 13-6.
And now it's 22-18. Vikings serving, trailing by 4. And Amaral back to serve. He floats this one over, dug out there by the Pirates. Outside Ortega off the block and through the hands of Amaral in the back row. 23-18, 2 points away are the Pirates from the second set.
I wonder what his vertical jump is. He gets up there.
And D'Souza back to serve. Floats it over, dug out there by the Vikings. Push it outside, Brown got it blocked. Cordero, and it looked like Pordia.
Yeah. All of a sudden we have set point.
24-18, D'Souza trying to end it. And he puts it over, dug out there by Amaral. Right side, McFadden, he put it away. Nice cross-court shot there by McFadden.
Yeah, good job by Chris out of Aurora, Illinois. Keeps this set alive, 24-19.
Matalet back to serve again for the Vikings. That serve over, dug out there by Ortega. Tipped over on 2. McCracken keeps it alive, and Hart put it away.
There you go. Well, they tried to tip it over. Hart did the same thing, 24-20.
Now Matalet back to serve again for the Vikings. And he puts it over, dug out there by the Pirates. They go in the middle, tipped over. McFadden keeps this one alive. In the middle of Hart, he tips it deep. Kept alive there by the Pirates. Outside Ortega, gets it blocked. And nice job there. I believe Brown and Hart mostly got it that one.
All right, guys. Need a couple more points. Need a nice run here.
And now
Hart could take a timeout.
Taking a timeout here. 24-21. Pirates lead. Vikings will have the serve coming out of this timeout.
Good job by the Vikings. By the way, we'll talk about the rankings. And Concordia out of California is number 1 this week. Grandview number 2. Grandview will be a member of the Heart of America Conference. Of course, the Heart of America still does not have a volleyball conference on the men's side. Park is number 3. Missouri Baptist is ranked 4th. Hope International out of California is 5th. Clark, Iowa is 6th. St. Ambrose 7th. Warner, Florida is 8th. Valley is 9th. And Lords, Ohio is number 10. So there you have the rankings.
And the Vikings have played about 6 or 7 of those teams have been ranked in the top 10. A very tough schedule that they had this year. And Matalet serve over. That's getting an ace.
Hey, there we go.
Fell right in front of Manis. 24-22. Vikings inking back into this one.
Making this interesting. Needs 2 more to keep it rolling here. At least 2 more.
That serve over, dug out there by the Pirates. Outside Ortega. Gets a double block, McFadden.
Whoa.
Up there. And he got the hands there, 24-23.
Good run here.
And Matalet serve again, over, dug out there by the Pirates. Pushed outside Ortega again. He won't let it get blocked twice in a row. 25-23. Good run there by the Vikings, trying to get back into it. Just a little bit too far away when that started.
Yeah, you're right, exactly right. Good run, but what was it, 20 24 to 19 or 18?
18 or 19, yeah. And
So, you know, that's a lot of points against Park, and they darn near pulled it off. But you blocked Ortega one time. You're not going to block him again. So, good job there. Say, while we have a break, just to say congratulations to some Viking basketball players. First of all, on the men's side, junior guard Brad Hamilton was named second team, also named the newcomer of the year to the all-conference second team. Senior Jim Thomas and junior forward James Lane were both named to the honorable mention list. Here's the first team basketball. Melvin Tillman of Central Methodist, Zach Klein of Evangel, Luke Thomas, Mid-American Nazarene, James Johnson of Culver Stockton, and Charlie Walraff Benedictine. I could coach that team. Second team, Cedric Johnson Avila, J.J. Williams Evangel, John Harris Jr. Benedictine, Nick Sarai of Mid-American Nazarene, Brad Hamilton of Valley. So congratulations there. Then on the women's side, the Vikings had a first teamer in Gabby Morales and an honorable mention choice in Talea Earls. Now listen to these numbers for Gabby. She's first team. Here's the first team. The first team, I have the entire list here. Brianna Garza of Baker, Kelsey Balcom of Mid-American Nazarene, Gabby, Morgan Vetter of Central Methodist, and then Chayla Rutledge of Benedictine. That's a pretty good team. Brianna Garza, the player of the year. Macy Wallace of Baker, the defensive player of the year. Newcomer of the year, Morgan Vetter of Central Methodist. Freshman of the year, Allison Swanson Evangel, and Ben Lister of Baker was the coach of the year. But listen to some of these numbers for Morales. She averaged 17.2 points per game, along with 9.3 rebounds. She finished the season with 47 total blocks, 34 steals, led the Heart of America Conference in total points, rebounds per game, total rebounds, and double-doubles. She ranked second in points per game, block shots, and blocks per game. Gabby was named the Heart of America Conference Women's Basketball Player of the Week twice. The second conference postseason honor for Gabby Morales. She was named the All-Conference third team following the 2012-2013 season. So she had quite a year.
not a bad senior season.
Whoa. And she is a first-team All-Conference player. She'll be playing at Benedictine on Thursday night. Well, you did such a good job in the second. I'm just going to turn the third over to you, too. If that's all right with you.
Follow me.
Next time we do this will be senior night, and you'll be out there on the court. So we'll turn this around to James O'Sullivan. Can you believe it? 4 years ago, we said we're going to do a little volleyball, and here it is 4 years later, huh?
I don't believe I'm a senior already, so I don't.
Yeah, you'll get plenty of baseball this spring if the weather ever warms up.
No, not just that, if the field's ever playable with all the snow.
Yeah, it may warm up, but the field may never be playable until you graduate. So, all right, we're about ready for the third set. The Vikings had quite a comeback there in the second, but fell a little short by a couple of points. They lost the first 25-19, the second 25-23, and let's see if they can have a big comeback. And we're going to go back to James O'Sullivan. Here is the third set.
And Cora back to serve to start out this third set. And his jump serve to do it. It's over, dug out there by the Vikings. In the going backside, McFadden put it over, dug out there by the Pirates. Push it all the way out, and Ortega put it away yet again. That's a great set there by Cordero, pushing it all the way outside. And Ortega able to put that one away somehow still. And Cora's serve over, dug out there by the Vikings. Put in the middle to Bumstead, dug out there. And now trying to push it outside, but Cordero gets called for double contact that time. Tied up at 1 in this third set. Park has won the first two sets. First one is 25-19, second one 25-23. And Matalet back to serve again. He got the Vikings to that 25-23. Pointing with a nice little 6-0 run at the end. And now that's served over, dug out again, overpass. And this time Cordero wins the joust against Brown. So 1-1 on that joust for each of those guys. And D'Souza back to serve for the Pirates. 2-1 Pirates lead. The serve is over, dug out there by Amaral. In the middle of the hard, he gets a double block. Cordero in that middle. And D'Souza back to serve again. The former Viking here a couple years ago. That's over, dug out again by the Vikings. McCracken puts it all the way outside, and Brown had reached behind it and puts that one long. Quick 4-1 lead for the Pirates here in this third set. Already up 2-0. Float serve over, dug out there by the Vikings. Right side, McFadden tries to go across, but he misses this one wide. Now it's 5-1. Early lead. Now in a quick timeout by Brett Holt, trying to slow this one down.
Well, after that brief little run, James, the Vikings off to a slow start here in the third, 5-1, and Coach wanted a timeout. Here's what else is happening sports-wise. Tomorrow, we mentioned basketball. Some events have been called off. The men's lacrosse match at University of Missouri Columbia postponed. Baseball and softball postponed. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, some track athletes will be in Geneva, Ohio for the NAIA National Indoor Meet. Also Friday, we talked about men's volleyball. Vikings will be in the St. Ambrose tournament. And men's wrestling, the National NAIA meet in Topeka, Kansas. Kind of close to home this year for the 10 Valley Wrestlers who will be there. And that's on Friday and Saturday.
And now we're back on 5-1 lead for the Pirates. And D'Souza back to serve yet again. Float serve over, dug out there. Push outside to Brown. Nice dig there by D'Souza. And they'll put it all the way outside. Ortega somehow got that through the block. And a little overpass, but Cordero able to put that one down at the net. 6-1 lead early on here in this third set. And D'Souza's still serve over, dug out there by the Vikings. In the middle of the hard, gets it blocked, kept alive there by the Pirates. Push it outside to who else but Ortega, and he'll get it off the block. Yet again, they're just going to keep pushing outside Ortega and end this one as quickly as possible, it seems like. 7-1 lead for the Pirates, and that serve is over, dug out. Outside to Brown, gets it blocked, and they keep it in that deep corner. Cordero and Podoria keep that one alive off the block and just out of the reach away. And D'Souza, nice little run himself. Serve is over, dug out again by Amaral. Overpass, tipped it over. Another overpass, and I'm not sure if that was Ortega or Podoria.
Wow, you serve it up like that for those guys. Padilla and also Ortega, you're in trouble. 9-1 now.
And D'Souza is still serving for the Pirates. Good run here for him. Another serve to Amaral. Pushed outside. And Podoria was off the net when he tried to block it, so it just went off his hands and in the net. And now McFadden back to serve for the Vikings. That serve over, dug out there by the Pirates. In towards the middle, nice kept alive there by the Vikings. McCracken tips that one over. And they'll go backside to Ortega. In the middle of the heart of the Vikings, he put it away. (9-3), Pirates lead. Vikings serving. Chris McFadden back doing that again. Serve is over, dug out there by the Vikings, or Pirates rather. Outside Ortega, yet again put it away over the block.
I'm not sure he couldn't jump over the net with his vertical. Man, he can get up.
Call the slide, call
10-3 lead. That serve goes long by Cordero. Ten 4 Pirates lead. Jake Pedersen going back to serve for the Vikings, trying to get that one, get them back into it. And that puts it straight into the net.
How many service errors is that now on the night?
I have 8.
8? No.
And Ortega back to serve. Floats this one over, dugout there. And McCracken tries to tip it over, but he tips it wide. 12-4 lead for the Vikings, or for the Pirates rather. Ortega still serving. Wasn't a bad idea by McCracken, he just put it too wide. And Ortega swings at that one hard. Dugout there, Vikings outside, and Warner put it away. Got that one through the block.
I think Warner said, all right, we're down 12-4. We need something to happen. He went up with authority there. You're right. Went right through the block.
12-5 is the lead for the Pirates. Jay Carr and the Vikings serving. Put it over. Dug out there by Ortega. Outside, and Cord got that one over the block. He almost looked like Ortega there swinging. And Blanzik checks in, trying to get a bigger block up there after these last couple swings go right over him.
Watch now, Daniel. Watch now, Daniel.
13-5. And Zardo serve over, dug out there. Pushed outside to Whir. And Blanzik had his hands on it, but it still got through him.
117 go.
Now McCracken back to serve for the Vikings. His float serve over, dug out there. They go outside, tipped over court. Nice dive there by McCracken, keep that one alive. Tight set to the net, but McFadden able to put that over, dug out there. Outside corner again, gets it blocked, bumps it, keeps it alive. They push tight to the net, too close to the net. Manis rather, and D'Souza put that one away.
You know, Madison, you pointed this out. He's not very tall, but he can get up there. He can play with the big boys on that front line, can he?
He has to with how tall his teammates are.
Yeah.
14-6, Pirates lead in this third set, up 2-0. That's served by Manis. Over, backside set there by McCracken, get it blocked, and it goes out. Now Amaral back to serve for the Vikings, down by 7.
Help me on short, Kyle. Help me on short.
And Amaral tosses that one up, swings away, dug out there by the Pirates. Cora puts this one over, dug out there. Right side McFadden, got off the block, kept alive there. Go 10 ball to Ortega yet again, he gets it through the triple block. Vikings have just not been able to stop Ortega tonight. And by those numbers, not many people have stopped him all year. 15-7, Pirates lead. And they're serving again. Dug out there by the Vikings. In the middle, Bumstead kept alive there by the Pirates. Outside Ortega, softly put that one over. And now Brown put it off the block, able to get that kill. 15-8. Lead for the Pirates. Vikings and Matsala back to serve, and he needs another one of those runs he had at the end of that second set. That serve is going to sail long.
Tried to get a little too much on that one. What's that, the 9th? Service
Yeah,
error
it's
now,
at least 9.
unofficially?
That's what I have.
All right. The Pirates have doubled the score on the Vikings here.
And D'Souza, who had about a 6-0 run earlier, back to serve again, dug out there by the Vikings. They go in the middle to Brown. Nice dig there by way to keep it alive. In towards the middle, and Porderia put it away. 17-8.
Unless the Vikings really do something here, it's going to be a clean 3-0 sweep. And really in the 2 matches this year, 6-0. The Vikings still looking to win a set from this very talented Park team.
That serve over, dug out there, put in the middle hard, he got it through the block. The Vikings have not been able to beat the Pirates since 2010. So his senior class is trying to get one win over them. And as it looks like they might have one chance in the conference tournament if they would meet there. And McFadden back to serve, but he puts in the net.
I said in the first set, it's tough enough. And when you give them 10 or 11 service errors, just give them free points, it's really tough. 18-9 now.
And Cordero back to serve. That serve over, dug out there by the Vikings. Slide play to Har, kept alive there by the Pirates. Outside Ortega, nice dig there by Way, keep that one alive. Outside to Brown, got it through the block, and he gets the kill.
Boy, Way, good job by Way.
4-3 on your left.
As that was,
He just kind of sat in the back row and let it hit
that
him.
was smoked in there.
$18-10, Pirates lead, 10 is serving. And Pedersen trying to get the Vikings a little bit of a run here. That serve over, dug out there by the Pirates. Busher in the middle, tipped over and tipped wide.
Ooh.
See, McCracken's trying to get his team wound up out there to try and make this comeback. And Pedersen floats that one over again, dug out there by the Pirates. Pushed on the outside. Man, it's nice dig there by Wurr. 10 ball to Pedersen, put it over, dug out there by the Pirates. And towards the middle, tip deep. Vikings keep it alive. Wurr swings away, gets a block, kept alive again. Sets it to McCracken.
Oh.
And he,
oh, no.
no, he did put it in. Off the block.
Guess it was off the block, yeah. Well, let's see if we can't make a run here.
Har shows McCracken a little bit of setter love by setting him up instead. 18-12, lead for the Pirates. Vikings still serving. Pedersen floats this one over, kept alive there by the Pirates. Pushed outside, Manis put it over, dug out there by Way. Pushed outside, Wurr tips it over, Ortega uses that hang time.
Yeah.
I guess slammed it back down in his face.
You know, when he goes up, he stays up in the air so long. The other players are almost coming down. He's still up there. That's how high he can get up.
That might be the only reason he was able to block that one.
Yeah.
And now he's back to serve. Swings at that one hard, put over. And Har tries to put it away, but he put it wide. Vikings won a tip, no call. And it's 20-12 for the Pirates here. And Ortega back to serve again. Put it over, dug out there by the Vikings. Into the middle of the Har again. And he puts that one away.
Well, not going to quit yet. Vikings still a huge mountain to climb, down 2-0 and down 7 points here, but let's see what happens.
And Har back to serve. Put it over, Ortega digs that one out. Cora put it out, comes over towards us.
Almost got our computer.
And that was coming over hard. That might have been a bad thing to. 21-13, Pirates lead. And they're going to go back to serve. And Zardo back to do that. And Zardo floats that one over, dug out there by Wurr. Outside to Wurr, off the block, kept alive there. They're going to put it outside. Cora gets it blocked. McCracken and Bumstead up. And they're trying to get this team back into it.
17
You
goes.
cannot just continue to trade points. Need to go on a pretty good run here. Let's see if McCracken can get it going.
Down by 7, floats this one over, dug out there by Ortega. Backside Manis, and somehow he put that one in the back corner.
Boy, I thought we let it go. It's going to be long, but it's somehow got it down. You're right in that corner.
22-14 lead. Pirates with a comfortable lead trying to end this match in 3. Manis put that one over, dug out. Backside to Worry, put it away. Vikings down 22-15 here. Just trying to keep this one alive, see if they can force a 4th set. And Amaral back to serve. And his serve over, dug out, tight past the net, and Brown yet again.
Wow.
A joust with Cordero. And Cordero wins it again.
Yeah, they were up there at the net at the same time. 23-15.
See some of them talking across the net there. As Vikings thought Cordero kind of showed off a little bit. He's just standing there after he put it away. That serve by Cora put it long, 23-16.
And you know, it doesn't seem to bother Cordero a bit, does it? He's a good player too.
Team's up 2-0, ready to take this in 3.
Yep.
Masala needs a long run like he had to end that 2nd set. That serve ending the net again. He said missed 2 in this 3rd set. And I got that as 11 missed serves.
Down the match point here.
And the Stews are trying to end it. Floats this one over, dug out there by the Vikings. Outside to Brown, gets it blocked, kept alive by the Vikings. Outside to Brown again, blocked. Nice dig there by Manis. And Cordero tries to set that one up, but call for the double contact. It's at 11 missed serves to the Vikings, and they've lost by a total of 8 points. That's too many missed serves.
Right.
Now McFadden back to serve, dug out there, tight to the net, put outside. Ortega gets it blocked, McCracken put it back over. Pirates have it in the middle, dug out there by the Vikings. Outside to Brown, can you put it away?
We got it. Kind of like the second, just got too far behind, trying to make a little comeback here, but down by 8 points when the comeback started.
And McFadden back to serve, put over, dug out there. Push outside Ortega, off the block, kept alive there by the Vikings. Outside to Brown, tipped over, dug out there. Outside Ortega, and puts it long. Pirates want a tip, no call. And 24-19, Vikings coming closer and trying to make another late comeback. McFadden back to serve. Cordero, the captain of the team, telling him, calm down, we still got that lead. McFadden serve over, Ortega, and he'll put it long again. They're trying to feed Ortega and let him just end it, but it's not working. Now they're going to have to call a timeout.
Well, let's see, that's, 23 to 14 or 15, so nice little run here by the Vikings. They did the same thing at the end of the second, but they were just so far back they couldn't come all the way back. 24-20 here, and Coach Telemontes takes the timeout. He wants to talk to his club, say, hey, we just need a point. Let's get this thing, go home. Vikings thinking, is there any way possible we can keep this up, win this thing, and keep playing a while tonight? So let's find out what's going to happen here. Vinicius Vegan is the assistant coach for Park. Kyle South and Ashley Jackson, assistant coaches for Valley.
And McFadden back to serve, trying to keep this game alive. Serve kept over, overpass, and McCracken wins that joust. He put it off the hands of Cordero. But Telemontes does not agree. He thought that went off the hands of McCracken.
Well, making Coach work a little bit tonight, huh?
But Cordero doesn't seem to disagree with the calls. He's just smiling like yet again, he's dealing with one-on-one at the top of the net.
24-21, Vikings on a pretty good run here in the third, trying to somehow come back. McFadden's going, let's go, I want to serve. McFadden shooting reverse layups down there in the basketball end. He's 2 for 2, 3 for 3. Now he's ready to serve, trying to keep loose.
And McFadden serve over, dug out there by the Pirates. Outside Ortega, blocked, but out of play. And Ortega ends it 25-21 in this third set.
So that'll do it tonight. 25-21 is our score. We'll see if we can get Coach Holder here in just a moment if we can. If not, we will be back again later in the season, later in the month for senior night. The Vikings hit the road this weekend as they go to Davenport, Iowa to take part in a tournament there. They'll play Culver, Stockton, and Emmanuel on Friday, and then they'll take on Graceland and Concordia, the #1 team, on Saturday, and then head on home. So that's what's happening there. But a quick three-set win tonight for Park, 25-19, 25-23, and 25-21 is the final. And James, I don't think Valley played all that bad. It was just a very good Park team.
It's a good Park team, and the amount of missed serves is kind of what did in the Vikings for most of that match. Plus, you got blocked way too many times.
Yeah.
You need to try to adjust and just try to swing off of it, or just cover better and try to keep those alive.
And they had Daniel Ortega. That guy
that's just not fair.
That guy is a player, a freshman out of Caracas, Venezuela. All right, I think we're going to wrap things up. And thanks for joining us on live stream tonight. We'll be back for senior night. And don't forget, on Stretch, it's basketball tomorrow and also on Thursday. For James O'Sullivan and our entire live stream crew, I'm Ken Cuevas. So long from the Burns Center.